game. Arena's cool. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm one
User
of the
left
people
your
that
channel.
want to see that as much as anybody else.
Buddy was moved out of your channel.
But
Um,
I'll be right back.
Kingdom Crasher
User was
asked, do
moved
you
out
think
of
any
your
class or
channel.
races need a buff? I would say Templar or Nightblade. I think they need a DPS buff, but I'm not sure about Nightblades.
no. Templar don't need DPS. It needs. There's a couple things Templar do need though, and one of them is they need a higher magic regeneration. If they're gonna be the most played healer in the game, then they need they need a higher magic regeneration.
Bullshit.
I This is just coming from somebody that's played one for a while, Curse.
Yeah, but I know
Yeah.
2 other Templars who have no problem with magic regen.
It's because they've got fucking crazy other. They had to do other things to compensate for the natural magic regeneration the class doesn't have. If you compare that to a Sork,
I'm
Sork
back.
has all those different abilities that make it easier to freaking level to regenerate magication.
But as long as there are ways to do it, that's all that matters. I mean, you just said to yourself, you want to make it easier. I mean, there is a way to do it. And if you like having one button that gives you a big magic regen, by all means, play a sorcerer. But I know 2 OP motherfucking Templar healers who save my ass on a regular basis and can go the distance. So
I don't know. It's just
All right, I just want to grab the thing that Stone Mad said with his $2 donation. He says, very good stream, a lot of good info. Makes me want to resub to ESO. So very much appreciate that support, man. And we're going to get you some tank tokens for that donation as well. It's 50 tank tokens per dollar donated. So that's 100 tank tokens coming your way. And I'll put you on the donation scroller in the middle of the desk there.
I don't know how much longer I got to go. My little girl just woke up, and I've heard my boy moving around.
All right, if you need to go, man, that's no problem.
I don't need to right yet. Play a little bit more, kill some more shit.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that of all 4 classes, that I honestly, from experience playing all 4 classes, the Templar has the lowest magic regeneration by base. Without
I think part of
compensating
it is
yeah.
it's all obviously it's all in how you play the class. I've seen Templars who blow out their shit because they don't have quote unquote as much magic regen in another class. But after talking to Lanham, after talking to Dublin, hearing them talk to other Templars about how to heal, it's all about maintaining like these 3 freaking abilities that are low cost, and you heal everybody with those 3 abilities almost passively. And then you got an emergency heal, you pop out. But if you're spamming big cost heals and things like that, yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm not running out of magicka now because I have a freaking 110 magicka regeneration because I had to compensate by getting. I had to get rid of my thief stone, which I was going to use for my DPS, so I can get magicka regeneration and use the Actronoc. And there's a couple other things I had to do, but anyway, yeah.
All right, back up here to the bridge, guys. Kingdom Crasher. Kingdom Crasher wants to know, do you think any class or race needs a buff? And he also asks, what class do you think is the most effective at dealing DPS?
I got stuck.
All of them.
You're dead, Raw.
Yeah.
All of them need to be buffed, and all of them need to be freaking fixed.
I am.
As far as classes themselves, Dragon Knights do have some pretty powerful abilities right now that needs minor balancing. All the classes, period, is going to be adjusted as we go forward. As far as what is the cookie cutter best, that's dependent on you. You can make a build that just is like ridiculous in combat because you really know how to play it. That's the thing. Now, there have been some pretty big issues, like, for instance, with the Vampire skill line whenever Bat Swarm was just infinite casting and stuff like that, and just you couldn't kill them. That's OP. Would I advise anybody to look for stuff like that and play that way? Absolutely not. Play the way that you want to play the game. Just how would you normally go about in combat? If you physically was in the middle of a fight like this, how would you go about the combat? Would you be the guy that's ranged DPS with a bow? Would you be the guy throwing spells? Would you be the guy running up in the middle with a sword and shield, dealing the damage? If you play like that, you're going to be able to make a very effective build. Don't try to be the god of I'm a one-man army. top thing. Find some good people that you can play with. Use what you do good with what they do good, and you'll do fine in PvP. You'll have a blast.
Wow,
Same
this
thing
was big.
with running dungeons and stuff. Find your niche of what you do great and apply it with 3 other people, and you guys will do great in the dungeon. You'll be able to do this stuff. You'll have a blast doing it because it's the way that you are comfortable with playing.
Going over that bridge, that looked amazing.
Big gargoyle is just gonna nuke somebody here. Kill it. Oh no! Don't die me, buddy.
Standards down.
Whew, that gargoyle is giving you a tough time there, Roll.
Oh, I didn't know they had imps in this game. I thought they only had scamps.
Wrong melee.
No point. He's dead.
Kingdom Crasher says, thanks, but sadly all my friends jumped on the ESO hate train when he said I don't want to quest to level cap in an MMO. And, I can respect that absolutely. I think that the game needs to be equal with... Yeah, see what you done? Just pressing buttons. God.
That wasn't me.
Just pressing buttons. Yeah, okay.
No, I don't even have the quest to do
he's
that.
trying to shift the blame now.
I don't have the quest to do that. And you can check my footage, because I'm recording
quest.
this.
Me.
It's fine.
I figured
These
this
little
boss was
bosses
easy.
used to give some really good XP and loot, and ZeniMax took them out from giving great loot and XP. I don't think that they've been fixed because people was just farming the shit out of these things and getting just a large amount of loot and XP from them. So we'll see if they're fixed or not. They just take forever to kill. Charging.
And I don't know any MMO out there where you don't really need to quest to level. I mean, I'm not saying that PvP shouldn't give you XP. It should. And I think from what I've heard, if you actually stay in the action, you can get some pretty good XP. But when you're moving from combat to fight here and there's downtime, you're not going to get as much XP.
Right.
And I'm sorry, it's just my point of view, but logging into Cyrodiil and running around looking to gank people should not give you as much XP as me if I'm sitting here dedicated and pushing through quests. It shouldn't be the same.
I mean, you need to be rewarded for it.
Yeah.
Regardless, leveling should not be your focus point. Leveling as quickly as possible should not be your focus. If that is your focus coming into the game, that's your problem right there. You've already started doing it wrong in ESO if that's what people are focusing on, because ESO is definitely built around exploration, and the people that just want to find the quickest way to level, I'm sorry, but you're gonna hate ESO. I guarantee it. You will hate it.
Well, and it's not that it deserves to be hated, but
the one that gives 70%.
Getting to in-game is great. I love in-game, but I'm not looking for exploits to get there. I'm not trying to find the fastest way there. I'm just getting there the way I get there, and you enjoy the process.
Yep.
It's not all about in-game. Don't get me wrong. There's a big part of it's in-game.
Kill this sorcerer on the steps.
Process.
Sork on the steps, guys.
I'm looking at her, but I'm a ghost right now.
No, Defa.
Coming back up.
Ooh, that was close.
She's doing fucking
yeah, she's
the fire line is jacking people up.
Oh shit! Picked the wrong place to revive.
Guys, you have to take out those casters. If you see them, just find them and nuke them.
Yes.
Man.
I was taking out those imps that were using that laser beam.
Don't worry about the imps.
That Sork was blowing us apart.
I was rolling towards her when the dude decided to stomp my face in.
Interrupt the imps if you can.
I got the gargoyles on me, Defa. Oh, Defa's down.
But those
again.
Those casters doing that heat wave, that hurts.
Let's back up,
all right,
guys.
Restack, back up. Let's get our heads out of our asses and focus a little bit.
We forget to mention this sometimes. If you got to level 50 in a couple days, if you found some abuse, if you blast through it you really can't learn how to play your character. You can't learn all the different abilities and combinations. You're gipping yourself. You're also going to miss out on a lot of skill points and all the tangible things, but the experience of playing your tune in 100 different situations that randomly go 100 different directions and learning how to compensate it with different class skills and weapon skill abilities, that comes with time.
All right, focus the imps this time since we don't have a spellcaster. Kill them off. Bright Wizard, thank you for the follow. And then kill off the sentinels. Here we go.
Yeah, don't worry about the gargoyle until all the ads are done, guys. Shit.
Whoa, what the hell?
Oh, I got the imps.
He does not like your taunt, Defa, for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like his tone either.
Did you double? He
It was a
double
double
fucking
Nova.
Nova.
Sorry. I was doing a delve earlier, and I used Magnum Shot, which will send me back 6 meters and the mob back 6 meters, and I went straight through the door that's supposed to like block you from going to the straight to the end. And I bug
Glitched
reported
to the
that.
door. Yeah.
That was funny.
You. I don't
Take
know.
out the
Spirit Master.
Spirit Master. Sentinels should come running to me. Then focus the imps. Here we go. There's got more stuff in the back. It's going to come to.
These guys right here.
Gargoyle.
Don't worry about the gargoyle.
I didn't see him.
He's just big.
The Spirit Master's over here.
He's down.
Try to bring the group a little closer to the gargoyle, guys, so I can heal everybody. Or Defa bring the gargoyle, whatever. That fucking Dragonite is murdering my ass.
You know, and I just realized something. It really goes back to these games are all inspired by Dungeons and Dragons, your old RPG, dice and pencil games, where leveling was part of the game, but it wasn't the be-all, end-all. Sure, you got some cool abilities and some more hit points, and it became easier to do damage stuff as you went up in level, but that wasn't what the game was about. And I can imagine trying to play Dungeons and Dragons and somebody going, but when are we going to get to level 50? But when are we going to get to level 50? When are we going to get to level 50? Jesus Christ.
Oh dear God, I would smack. If I was DMing somebody kept saying that shit, I'd fucking just boot him from the fucking
You see
group.
what I
He's
mean?
gonna spawn the boss.
MMOs,
Smack
because
him
they're a
silly.
business, are about drawing in more
Whoa,
people,
whoa,
and that
whoa,
brings
whoa,
in
whoa.
casual people. That brings in lawyers and
whoa.
people with 40-hour
There
week
we go.
jobs, and those people that
Whoa,
and these
what the
people
hell?
laughed at us when we played Dungeons and Dragons. By the way, they thought we were fucking nerds. Keep that in mind. They play this game, and they're expecting something else out of it. Well, I just want to get to end game. How can I skip that? Fuck you. You're not supposed to skip that. Do the goddamn work.
Yep.
We're not gonna do the bosses, the mini bosses, I guess. The Razor bosses.
There's no reason to do them. Didn't get loot for the last one.
Are they there for a quest?
Well, you'd get the spirit stone things, and that's what activates them, and they would drop like blue gear all the time, and then they'll give you really good XP and gold. So people was just running in these things and just endlessly farming stones, summoning those things, and like going to the first one, summon it, kill it,
Well,
and
there's
just
no point now.
constantly resummoning those things.
There should at least
Yeah.
be a point.
Well, exactly.
Maybe you could
And
kill it
that
like
was
once
a-
every hour.
That was a knee-jerk reaction by Zos just to take care of because people was getting some ridiculous materials out of it, gold and crazy XP. So I don't know when or if they're going to fix those or how they're going to fix them. Kill the staff, then the knife, then the shield. Here we go.
Wow, what hit me? Did I get sniped? I got sniped.
Yeah, it seems like so many of your casual, and casual's not even the right word, people come into these games and they're not the same kinds of people that inspired and brought about these games. And
Charge.
they're forgetting about what it's about. It's the adventure, it's the imagination, it's the journey. It's not about what do I get for completing this dungeon.
We gotta get this staff down, guys. Come on, staff down.
Focus the staff. Help me interrupt. Focus for like 2 seconds, guys. Really. Come on. Interrupt.
The Nightblade's on freaking Lendaki, though.
What are you guys doing?
delves in Craglorn.
I don't have the resources to sit here and interrupt and taunt every
He's
fucking
down.
thing. You guys have got to get your heads out of your asses long enough to see an interrupt it, and then kill it off. That's the reason it was not dying. Alright. Boss.
That's weird. He stayed there by himself the whole time until the freaking ads were gone.
Yep.
It's an interesting combo. Lindeki.
eBay boy, what's the add-on at the top of the screen to track everything? That is Wicked's Framework.
What do you need?
I was asking, do you have an AoE bar with your bow?
Yeah, kinda. I just have all my AoEs on my
Okay.
one bar.
So you don't have a single target and an AoE bar?
No, I still gotta work everything out. My other bar is my two-hander bar.
Hell, two-hander can be an AoE bar if you want it to be. It's really they
It
got a
is.
lot of
Mine is.
I guess
a
I
lot of
could
good
do that.
AoEs in there.
Epic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
Mr. Bigglesworth, or sorry,
Alright.
no, Stomad, what class is the healer?
That was my last one. I got to roll, guys.
All right,
There
Oh, no.
there is no particular class.
I think he's
as
asking
far
about
as
your
the-
group.
Oh.
what are you playing?
I'm a Templar.
All right.
Be right back. I have a bug. I gotta log out real quick. Do we want to grab
see,
someone else?
If anybody else wants to come in, they can. We can keep going with 3 people either way. There's no limit, or yeah, there is 4 people. Sorry, I was thinking open world.
Aren't
Well,
these
you
open
can
world?
have like as many people as you want in here, right? This is
Nope,
a delve, right? Oh, there's only 4 in here.
Yep,
Oh,
4 is the
okay.
limit for these. Mr. Bigglesworth says, "Well, you all technically followed the kill order." Yeah, and I think that's one thing, like what just happened, what you guys just seen. That is what a lot of people are doing. They just come in and
User joined your
attack. I don't care that the boss has got red spikes coming off of him. Just attack and kill the boss. Why the fuck is the boss not dying? I'm clicking hard and he's not dying. Interrupt. You've got stamina. Right click, left click. Interrupt the boss. You gotta watch for stuff like that. Just like the golden sparks coming off of him. That is your cue. Put up block and block the attack. It stuns the boss. You hold left click, knock him down, get a lot of increased damage. People are not doing things like that with this game. So automatically, something like that happens to him. Oh, this is OP. It needs to be nerfed. No, you just need to learn how to do combat.
Yeah, learn the mechanics. You control combat in this game. You have complete 100% control of what happens to your character.
Yep.
Really, Lindeki? I'm gonna laugh if your dumbass falls, man.
I was expecting it, and there's mobs down there. I would have died.
All right, this is going to be entertaining. We got 2 gargoyles. Kill the arcanist that's in the back first. There's 2 of them. Those
I
have
can't see 'em.
got to die.
Oh, over there.
See if we can try to pull without the gargoyles, man. I don't know if we're gonna be
No,
able
they
to.
all come.
They all come. Oh
Yep.
boy, this is gonna be fun.
The next thing we want to kill is there not an archer somewhere?
1 second.
What
I'm
are the
looking
archers
here.
called?
Don't guess there is.
No, I don't. There's no.
Swordsmen, sentinels.
It's just
All right,
2
do the
mages
sentinels.
and
Do the sentinels next.
see 2 mages, a spirit master and an arcanist.
Are we gonna
Yeah,
grab that
focus
imp
the
down there too?
arcanist. No.
I think the spirit
Arcanist
man's a
first,
healer,
here we
isn't
go.
it? Wow, gargoyle loose on the back here.
I got him.